All right, recording has begun. Like I said, the slides from today's meeting will be posted within 24 hours on our coastal restoration page on outdooralabama.com. The draft multi-year implementation plan amendment is our focus today, was released for public comment on September 23rd, 2025. The 45-day public comment period ended on November 7th, 2025. To get us started today, I'll turn it over to Mr. Doug Otto, Director and CEO of the Alabama State Port Authority and the Vice Chair of the Alabama Gulf Coast Recovery Council. So, Mr. Otto, if you would please get us started.
Thanks, Amy. I'd like to call this meeting of the Alabama Gulf Coast Recovery Council to order, and I'll start by taking roll of our membership. When I call your name, please state present. Joe Bonner. Commissioner James Ball.
Present.
Commissioner Merceria Ludgood.
Present.
Henry Barnes. Jeff Collier.
Present.
Robert Kraft. Sherry Sullivan.
Present.
Spiro Tirigatis. Tony Kennan.
I am present.
Okay. Thank you. I will now ask Dr. Hunter to discuss the amendment before we open the floor to council discussion and vote.
Mr. Chairman, before you start, this is Joe Bonner. I was unable to respond because my mute button was locked in. So I am present and happy to listen in.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Bonner.
Robert Kraft is in the same situation, but I am here also.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Otto. So,
Okay.
we have quorum for the meeting today. All members, both those in attendance and those not in attendance, have reviewed the amendment. A consent resolution will memorialize the final vote on the plan. The agenda for today's meeting is on the screen. We'll be discussing and voting on Amendment 1 to the Alabama Multi-Year Implementation Plan. We'll discuss this amendment prior to our vote. This amendment marks another significant step for coastal restoration in Alabama. We're proud of the work this council has done so far and the impact it's having and will continue to have on our state. Before we discuss the specifics of this first amendment to the multi-year implementation plan, I want to provide a bit of background for today's discussion. In Alabama, the governor, the Alabama Gulf Coast Recovery Council, and the Alabama Department of Conservation and Natural Resources are tasked with overseeing this funding for the benefit of Alabama's natural resources and economy. Over a 15-year period, the state of Alabama will receive annual payments totaling $1.6 billion. This funding is the result of claims and penalties associated with the Deepwater Horizon oil spill. Today, we are focused on the direct component, also known as Bucket 1. This funding is overseen by the Alabama Gulf Coast Recovery Council as designated by the Restore Act. The United States Department of the Treasury administers this funding source. So the amendment today will accomplish 4 main things. It modifies 14 project budgets on the initial MIP. It removes Activity 7, which is the Baldwin Beach Express project connector from I-10 to I-65. And it will add activity 16, which is Baldwin County Road 20 extension. In total, approximately $326 million of direct component funds will be available for projects in Alabama. Our original MIP has a slate of 15 activities with a total budget of $192.4 million and was accepted by the United States Department of the Treasury in November 2018. In 2021, the Alabama Gulf Coast Recovery Council increased the budgets for most of the 15 MIP activities. We were experiencing increased cost due to the passage of time from initial planning, as well as escalation of cost of materials and labor due to the pandemic and regional storms like Sally and Zeta. The AGCRC increased the MIP budget available for those 15 activities from $192.4 million to $247 million. To date, approximately $229.6 million has been allocated to projects. This amendment will account for budget increases as well as document the final budgets of projects that are complete. On this slide and the next two, you'll see the increases project by project and the total budgets of those projects. Across the board, budget increases were in line with the big jumps everyone saw in 2020. We were also able to include in this amendment addition of third-party funding, for example, with St. Louis Street that you see here, Fair Oaks Working Waterfront and Green Space, etc. So those changes are detailed on these three slides. Additionally, this amendment will also remove an activity from the multi-year implementation plan. The Baldwin Beach Express I-10 to I-65 roadway project has an approved budget of $11.7 million. Since the original MIP was approved, Baldwin County plans have changed. The Baldwin County Commission prefers to use the $11.7 million of direct component funding for a different project, the County Road 20 Extension Project. And that's what you'll see here. The proposed Baldwin County Road 20 Extension Project in Foley will construct a new 2-lane roadway between Hickory Road South and County Road 65, totaling about a mile, 1.05 miles. It'll also create improvements at the County Road 20 Hickory Road South intersection, and the direct component budget for this project is $11.7 million. Here you see the location of what I just described, where you see the two thumbtacks on the Google Earth image that highlights this red line is the road where the paving will occur, and the new road construction will occur. And County Road 20 and I-65 here at this intersection, the project will also include improvements to this intersection. Here you see a blow up, the zoomed in version of the same image with County Road 65 here and County Road 20 here. So with that, then that concludes our summary of what this MIP amendment will accomplish. As part of the approval process for this amendment, a draft was released and noticed that you see here through ADCNR's website, Outdoor Alabama. The notice and amendment were available on the website, and a .gov blast was sent out. A 45-day public comment period was held, and no comments were received. Today, the 19th, that you see here in red, the AGCRC will vote on whether to approve Amendment 1 to the Alabama Multi-Year Implementation Plan and to send it for review and acceptance by the Department of Treasury. If approved, the vote will be documented with a consent resolution signed by all Alabama Council members. Once the plan amendment is accepted by Treasury, implementation of the new plan may begin. Specifically, a grant application will be submitted for the Baldwin County Road 20 extension project. I'll now turn it back to Mr. Otto for discussion and then the vote. So, Mr. Otto, please lead us through the next steps.
Sure. Thanks, Amy. So do I have a motion to open the floor for discussion?
So moved.
Sure.
We have a
I'm
second?
sorry, Amy, this is Camille. I'm sorry to interrupt. Mayor Spiro is unable to unmute himself, and he would like to participate. If we're able to unmute him, that would be great.
Thank you, Camille. Mr. Otto, if you'll hold on just a second, I will gladly unmute. All right, sir.
Good
Mayor
morning,
Spiro,
everyone.
try it now. Can we hear you?
Yes, ma'am. Can y'all hear me?
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. All right, Mr. Otto, please go ahead, sir.
Okay, I'll just start.
I'll second Jeff Ball's motion.
Okay.
Merceria.
Okay, all right, thank you. So all in favor of opening the floor for discussion, please answer in the affirmative.
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Thank you. The floor is open for discussion.
Yes, sir. Mr. Chairman, the Baldwin County Commission is supportive of this amendment. The County Road 20 project is very important for us.
Robert Kraft here. This amendment catches up administratively and allows us to finally complete our original MIP. I move to approve the Amendment 1 to the Alabama Multi-Year Implementation Plan and to send it to the Department of Treasury for acceptance.
We have a second.
Jeff Collier here. I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. We will now vote on MIP Amendment 1. When I call your name, please voice your vote. Yes signifies support for the proposed amendment. No indicates disapproval of the MIP amendment. Commissioner James Ball,
Yes.
Commissioner Merceria Ludgood,
Yes.
Henry Barnes, Mayor Balabatry. I think he was on earlier. Jeff Collier, Mayor of Dauphin Island.
Yes.
Robert Kraft, Mayor of Gulf Shores.
Yes.
Sherry Sullivan, Mayor of Fairhope.
Yes.
Spiro Chirigatis, Mayor of Mobile.
Yes.
Tony Kennan, Mayor of Orange Beach.
Yes.
And Vice Chair, I vote yes as well. Thank you for your votes. That concludes the AGCRC's business today. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Amy, I'll ask you to close us out.
Good. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone. And I believe President Bonner, I believe you were able to join us at the last minute, and I don't want to exclude the governor's designee from the vote if you are able to hear me, sir.
I can, and the governor would want me to vote in the affirmative on her behalf.
All right. I appreciate that. Sorry we excluded you. All right. So with that, I would say thank you to everyone. And for our next steps, based upon today's vote, Amendment 1 to Alabama's multi-year implementation plan will be finalized and submitted to the United States Treasury's Office of Gulf Coast Recovery. These slides, along with the amendment, will be posted on outdooralabama.com on our coastal restoration website. And just briefly, while I have you all, I'd like to call your attention to our updated story map that is also available on our DWH coastal restoration projects. And so that covers not just what we discussed today, but all our projects in Mobile and Baldwin counties associated with Deepwater Horizon restoration. And with that, I thank you all for your attendance today and your continued engagement in Alabama's Deepwater Horizon restoration efforts. And this concludes our webinar. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Yeah, that was simple. Yep.
Merry Christmas to all.